Question 1. When did Sam Manekshaw join the Indian Military Academy? Answer. Sam Manekshaw joined the Indian Military Academy in 1934. Question 2. What happened to Sam Manekshaw during World War II? Answer. Sam Manekshaw was shot by a Japanese soldier and was seriously wounded during the World War II. Question 3. Which nation did Sam Manekshaw defend in World War II? Answer. Sam Manekshaw defended Burma against Japanese in World War II. Question 4. What made General Cohen honor Sam Manekshaw on the battlefield? Answer. During the World War II, when Sam Manekshaw was seriously wounded, Major General Cohen came to know that Sam Manekshaw, due to his serious wound, would lose his life. He immediately pinned his military cross ribbon on Manekshaw and said, "A dead man cannot be awarded a military cross." Roman number 2. Use the following word or phrase and make your own sentences. Displayed. Harish displayed his trophies on the shelf near his desk. Passed out. The children passed out of their examination with excellent marks. Roman number 3. Fill in the blanks with the simple present tense form of the verbs given in the brackets. Question 1. If the baby dash in the night, both parents dash up. Cries, wake are the right answers. Question 2. Most people dash the rules and dash to be good citizens. Obey and try are the right answers. Question 3. Mohan dash to fix everything. Knows is the right answer. Question 4. I dash to watch my children dash in the garden. Love and play are the right answers. Question 5. As soon as he dash his office, he dash his mail. Reaches and reads are the right answer. Children, let us learn some new words, its meaning and how to use them in sentences. Conferred means awarded. M.S. Subbalakshmi was conferred with Bharat Ratna for her contribution to music. Distinguished means excellent. Ramanujan is a distinguished mathematician. Defend means guard against. The father was seriously injured trying to defend his son from dog. The warrior who brought glory. Manekshaw was very cordial with his fellow soldiers. He was so warm and kind-hearted that the warriors in the Gurkha regiment would compose and sing songs in praise of his humaneness. His superiors too had an appreciation for his service and sense of duty, devotion and commitment. General Sir Roy Butcher, the British Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Army, described Manekshaw as the very best staff officer he ever had. Children, in this paragraph, I will explain and give you some interesting news also. Although Manekshaw never actually commanded any Gurkha regiment, he was an admirer of Gurkha soldiers. He would never actually decide which of the two regiments, 5 or 8, he liked more. So he carried 2 lanyards. Lanyards means a cord passed around the neck and shoulder, representing both regiments. In fact, he was so impressed by the fighting skills and the valor of the Gurkhas that he famously said, "If a soldier says he is not afraid of death, he is either lying or he is a Gorkha." This great admiration and enthusiastically were returned by these Gorkhas. Sam Bahadur remains a popular household name among the community. There's also an interesting tale about the origin of Sam Bahadur, the nickname Manekshaw was affectionately known by. Once a Gorkha soldier named Harka Bahadur Gurung, serving in the quarter guard, was addressed by Manekshaw, who asked him, "Mero naam ke ko?" which means, "What's my name?" Gorkha immediately replied, "Sam Bahadur Saab." The military hero loved the quick response, and this became part of his name. Children, let us read the paragraph together. Manekshaw was very cordial with his fellow soldiers. He was so warm and kind-hearted that the warriors in the Gurkha regiment would compose and sing songs in praise of his humaneness. His superiors too had an appreciation for his service and sense of duty, devotion and commitment. General Sir Roy Butcher, the British Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Army, described Manekshaw as the very best staff officer he ever had. In June 1969, he succeeded General Kumaramangalam as the 8th Chief of the Army Staff. As a commander, he served the nation with dedication, and within 2 years of his promotion to his highest ranks, he had to lead the Indian Army to confront the designs of the neighboring Pakistan in 1971. The entire nation stood united to salute its illustrious and brave children. In this paragraph, children, I'll give you some interesting news about what happened. General Kumaramangalam retired as the Chief of the Army Staff in June 1969. Manekshaw was appointed as the 8th Chief of the Army Staff. During his tenure, he developed the Indian Army into an efficient instrument of war and instrumental in stopping a plan to reserve positions in the army for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Though he was a Parsi, a minority group in India, Manekshaw felt that the practice would compromise the ethos of the army and believed that there must be given an equal chance. One of the chief architects of India's 1971 victory against Pakistan, Manekshaw is most famously remembered for giving blunt answers even to the Prime Ministers of India. There was an incident wherein he had answered the Prime Minister, Mrs. Indira Gandhi, that the Indian Army wasn't ready for the war in April 1971. Saying that his job was to fight to win, he asked for a few months' time, a request which Mrs. Indira Gandhi accepted. True to his word, when the India-Pakistan war finally broke out in December 1971, Manekshaw delivered India's one of its swiftest and most remarkable military victories. Children, let us read the paragraph together. In June 1969, he succeeded General Kumaramangalam as the 8th Chief of the Army Staff. As a commander, he served the nation with dedication, and within 2 years of his promotion to his highest rank, he had to lead the Indian Army to confront the designs of the neighboring Pakistan in 1971. The entire nation stood united to salute its illustrious and brave children. Grammar. Simple past tense. The simple past tense is used to express an action that took place in the past time. Example, I saw a crow on the fence yesterday. Saw is a past tense. My mother took us to a circus. Took. Who invented the television? Invented. We did not attend our cousin's wedding. Did not attend. Important rules for forming past tense. You usually form the simple past tense by adding ed to the verb. Cross plus ed is equal to crossed. Jump plus ed is equal to jumped. If the verb ends with e, you just add d. Example, agree plus d is agreed. Die plus d is died. Hate plus d is hated. You have to double the last letter of a verb before you add ed. Example, drum plus m plus ed gives you drummed. Nod plus d plus ed gives you nodded. Pat plus d plus ed gives you patted. The above verbs are one before syllable verbs. They end with a consonant and one vowel before the consonant. If the verbs ends in y, you change the y to before adding ed. Example, carry plus I plus ed gives you carried. Hurry plus I plus ed gives you hurried. Try plus I plus ed gives you tried. The simple past tense form of verb does not end in ed or d. Such verbs are called irregular verbs. Example, sell, sold, buy, bought. The simple tense is changed into past tense by changing the vowel in the body of the present tense. Activity. Fill in the blanks with simple past form in the following sentences. Question 1. The witch dashed the handsome prince into a frog. Question 2. Children dash home after the school was over. Question 3. The stranger dashed the child. Question 4. The maid dashed to clean the house quickly but failed. Question 5. The plane dashed a few minutes ago. Activity answers. Fill in the blanks with simple past form in the following sentences. Question 1. The witch dashed the handsome prince into a frog. Changed is the answer. Question 2. Children dash home after the school was over. Hurried is the answer. Question 3. The stranger dashed the child. Patted is the right answer. Question 4. The maid dashed to clean the house quickly but failed. Tried is the correct answer. Question 5. The plane dashed a few minutes ago. Landed is the right answer. Home assignment Roman number 1. Answer the following. Question 1. What kind of relation did Sam Manekshaw have with his fellow soldiers? Question 2. What made General Sir Roy describe Sam Manekshaw as the very best staff officer he ever had? Roman number 3. Fill in the blanks with simple past form in the following sentences. Question number 1. Birds dash in the air. Question 2. The chair dash only 100 rupees. Question 3. The door dash open when the wind blew. Question 4. The hunter dashed the tiger. Question 5. He dash up the letter. Question 6. Ashok dashed the first prize. Okay children, today's class comes to an end. I will continue the lesson in the next class. Till then, stay home and be safe.